For the past 22 years, a local group has been hosting a very influential event called Turkeys from Heaven. And here this morning to tell us more about it is Mary Grant Hall. And thank you so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So let's talk about what Turkeys from Heaven is, if people are not familiar. And you said your parents actually are the ones that came up with this idea. Why did they decide to implement this here in the Wiregrass? Why was it so important to them?
Yeah, so my dad grew up in the Wiregrass. My mom moved here in her 20s, and I think they both just saw a need for this in the Wiregrass. Around Christmas, they wanted everyone to have a Christmas feast and to feel the joy of the holiday season. So 22 years ago, they started with, I think, 1 or 2 turkeys, just cooking them in our front yard, and then it's grown to over 2,000. So,
wow. So yeah. Each year, how many people do y'all feed? Over 2,000 people?
It was over 2,000 last year, and it should be the same this year.
That's amazing. So y'all always need volunteers.
Yes.
Let's talk about if somebody wants to get involved and donate, how much are the turkeys and what all do they need to do to help volunteer?
Yeah, so there are tons of things you can do. Turkeys are the main one. We have 300 turkeys bought, and like I said, we need 2,000. So you can go to any Piggly Wiggly in Dothan and just say that you want to buy a turkey or multiple turkeys for Turkeys from Heaven. You can just take a check, you can just give them the money, and they'll keep the turkeys for us and thaw them, so we can just go pick them up on the 22nd, which is when they're actually cooked.
Okay.
And then we'll cook them. So if people want to help just by donating turkeys, that's always necessary. Donating money, we have a PayPal that you can access through our Facebook page or our Instagram. It's just Turkeys from Heaven.
Okay.
And then as far as grilling goes, on the 22nd is when all the grilling is done at the National Peanut Festival.
I was going to say, where do y'all gather together to cook all of these?
Okay. It's a big ordeal, and we need grills actually. So if anybody has a grill they want to donate or bring themselves and help out, you can call Harry Hall. It's, he's the grill master coordinator.
Your dad?
Yes, my dad. So that'll all be done on the 22nd, and they'll be there from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and you can just come for whatever amount of time you can be there. They'll be shucking turkeys and cooking and cooling and moving. There's lots of stuff that goes on. You'd want to wear like clothes, you can get messy and just be there to help. And then on the 23rd, we start at 8 a.m. at the Museum of Art, the Wiregrass Museum of Art, making green bean casseroles and getting bags ready because it's an entire meal. It's not just the turkey. So we need people to make casseroles, prepare the bags, get them ready, coordinate deliveries. There's tons to be done. So if anybody wants to help, just show up on the 23rd or the 22nd.
Great thing that y'all are doing. Awesome. And shame on me because I thought it was strictly just the turkeys, but y'all do an entire feast. That's impressive.
Yeah.
So obviously the need for volunteers is crucial. I mean, to get this done, to feed 2,000 people. And you said you only have roughly 300 or so turkeys right now? Yeah,
300 are bought, and it's always a push at the last minute. So the more people can go to Piggly Wiggly and reserve a turkey, the better.
I was like, okay, so cooking on the 22nd at the Peanut Festival, then the sides, if you will, and all the desserts at the Museum of Art downtown on the 23rd. Yes. Will they actually be distributed on the 23rd as well?
Yeah, so if you show up on the 23rd to help, you can help cooking, you can help organizing, or you can come for deliveries, which I think is a lot of people's favorite part because you get to actually meet people and take the feast out to everybody.
Right. Yeah.
So yes, they'll all be delivered on the 23rd.
Okay. And so how do y'all get these names for who they are going to be helped, you know, to help each year? How does that happen?
Yeah, they're from lots of different organizations. There's people that have been on the list for a long time. You could stay on the list. It gets revamped every year, so new people get added every year, but we get a lot of names from churches and different organizations.
Just to help identify those people that are in the area that need help, some help.
Yep.
Okay, anything else you want to mention? Obviously, they're $17, the turkeys. They can be purchased at any Piggly Wiggly, and we need lots more, so we need help. We need help.
Yes,
I may actually bring my daughter out there and help as well. So is this an all-day commitment if you want to volunteer on the 23rd? Or?
So you can come for as long as you want. You can stay for 30 minutes or you can stay all day long. So my family will be there all day. Some people come just and help like
a couple of hours.
Yeah, a couple of hours.
There all day.
You can bring the whole family. There's stuff for kids to do. We need we have little sheets we put on the front of all the bags that are colored little turkeys that say Merry Christmas. So there's plenty of stuff for everyone to do, but we'll be there all day from 8 to whenever we're done. So show up at any time you can.
All right. And if somebody wants to PayPal or help in any way, may it be just, you know, a cash donation or helping with turkeys, what's that number again? Did we put it on the screen? There it is. That's your dad's number, Harry Hall. They can simply call that. And the Facebook page is just simply Turkeys from Heaven.
Yes, just Turkeys from Heaven. So is the Instagram, and the PayPal link is on both of those, but it's just paypal.me/turkeysfromheaven.
All right. Thank you, Mary Grant, for being with us and waking up early. We appreciate it. Hopefully we'll get a lot more volunteers and help for this very worthy cause. And stay with us. We're back with more of your local news headlines after these messages.